This is Kenya News Update today. What if I told you a single video call could shatter decades of international law? On December 26, 2025, Israeli Prime Minister Benjamin Netanyahu made a shocking announcement that's sending shockwaves across Africa and the world. He recognized Somaliland as an independent country during a video call with its president. But here's the twist. Somaliland isn't recognized by the United Nations, the African Union, or any other country except Israel. This isn't just diplomacy, it's a seismic shift in global power, and it reveals a dangerous pattern of one nation rewriting the rules. Coming up, you'll discover why this move threatens every African border and what it means for Kenya's own sovereignty. Meet the Horn of Africa, a region where statehood is fragile and legitimacy is constantly contested. Somalia's modern history has been defined by fragmentation, external intervention, and a long struggle to rebuild. Against this background, Israel's recognition wasn't just controversial, it was a direct violation. Somalia immediately rejected it, calling it an attack on their sovereignty protected by the UN Charter. But here's what nobody's talking about. This isn't Israel's first time. The article points to a pattern of reckless recognition, starting with Palestine. It's a state prioritizing strategic advantage over legality, principle, and human consequence. And then something shocking happened. The African Union and IGAD didn't just oppose Israel's decision, they defended a normative framework forged from painful historical experience. Africa's leaders understand something crucial. Once external actors start recognizing breakaway regions, fragmentation becomes self-sustaining. Secession stops being a last resort and becomes an incentive. Political compromise weakens. Armed conflict gains appeal. Their opposition wasn't about politics, it was about survival. The Arab and Islamic world added another layer, exposing the deeper contradictions of Israel's move. But here's the part that will blow your mind. Recognition isn't a gesture of goodwill. According to the article, it's an act of authority. It's the moment power clothes itself in legitimacy and claims to speak the language of law. To recognize is to decide not only who exists, but whose existence is protected by rules and whose can be reshaped by convenience. When done outside multilateral consent, it doesn't stabilize the system. It exposes its fractures. The implications are massive for Kenya and every African nation. If borders can be redrawn by external recognition, what protects our unity? Some say Israel is creating strategic allies. Others say it's dismantling international order. The tension is clear. One nation's diplomacy is another continent's destabilization. But the biggest question remains, if Somalia's territorial integrity isn't respected, whose is next? Do you think external powers should decide African borders? Drop your take in the comments. This was Kenya News Update today. Subscribe for more breaking news that impacts you.